Hello and welcome to another day in the motor house. Today, gonna go over a couple of things. Parts arrived for the carbs. So, rebuild kits and adjustable jets, jet tubes. They'll be swapped out for the pressed-in ones. And these are the 7 carbs. It's been a long time since they've been apart. This was actually crusted in this diaphragm. So, and we can see the state in there. Yep. So, definitely need a very good cleaning and a rebuild. So, for both of them. I also have new needles for them. So, it's basically going to be everything starting from scratch. Do it well. Yesterday I made a road trip down to Quicksilver to take a look at the engine. So later in this video you're going to see the status of the engine, its all apart, and say what's wrong inside, what we found. What they found, tell me. How's that? That's better. Anyway, I'll save all those details for in that video and just go over a couple of things here. So now that I have parts, I can get started rebuilding these. And let's go look at the shifter. The shifter on the transmission for the 7 is basically a modified shifting mechanism, but the bottom end is, we'll say, it's all original. So this is what, let me get it out of the plastic. So this is an old one. This is what they started looking like from in Elite 5-speed. And yeah, this is just a spare I have for the stuff. So I'll say that all the bottom end here is the same. And this ball in here breaks apart to nothing. It just disintegrates for time. So I need the bottom end parts to renovate this. Well, you can still get the shifter. You can still get it. So I will take this apart. It's not that bad. There's a small pin, takes this off of here. That E-clip comes off. All this dismantles. And basically what we'll get down to is taking these parts and putting them in here. And this will unthread off of there, and I can, this piece here, which is under there, will be used, and all this will be built back. So this will be built back with new parts. Sorry, that's a better way to put it. So when I get in the transmission, which is soon, that's going to happen. I was going through my spare parts and storage building. And, sorry. Because I needed oil pickup, which I'll go over when you see this later, the trip to Quicksilver. Sorry. But I brought back a spare head. I had it all wrapped up. Spare cam tower, cams, just to kind of go over if I needed anything. I have it here, and it's not up in storage, and I have more. It was just right in front of me, so I could take it easily enough. And then I have, I think, 2 engines that I can dismantle. Then there's one in a car that's parts. I have a nice amount of 907 parts for spares. So the reason I'm bringing this up is the head that's on the 7 started out like this. These little air tubes, this is the exhaust side, they were longer. These were longer. And it was all part of the air injection system that had to do with emissions. So I think the 7 engine had all that on it, and it was all taken off at some point. A lot of people do just take these off, and there's a little grub screw that you can put in there and seal them off and be done with it. Some people just put something in here and seal it off too. But I know you can unscrew that and put a little screw in and seal that up that way. But this as I'm looking at it, for all these parts I had, I didn't realize this is from an early Esprit. Because on the cam tower, let's see, there's a pulley on the back. And S1, S2 Esprits in the US, I don't know about in Europe or over in the UK. I don't know if they had it. But there was an air pump for emissions. So they added this to the end of the 907 and then ran the air pump off of it, which then put air into these. So I think this is probably harder to find. So that's a nice, and I just wrote a spree on this because I didn't know what it was when it was all wrapped up. Just things I've collected through the years. Okay. But that to me is interesting. If you guys aren't interested, sorry, but rare thing to see, and not everybody gets to see these injection things because they're usually buried under the side of the engine. All right, so now coming up is the trip to Quicksilver. I'm here in a Quicksilver shop, so I'm not going to speak too loudly because they're doing business. So this is the engine taken apart. So let's get over here. This oil pickup was in poor shape, so I needed to, they said it'd be nice to replace that. And I did have a spare in my parts, so I brought that up. Okay, pistons. Look at pistons. Every piston, see the marks on the valves? Because they got hit. Yep, they got hit. Oh, come on, stand up. Stand up there. There we go. Alright. So, one of these liners, let's see, you can see the really bad holes in the liner. Yeah, they're in poor shape. Crank should clean up well. Might need a little grinding, but it should clean up well. Bearings. I was starting to get a little oil starved because there was some fibrous material that was clogging up the oil pickup, and I did reference that in one of my first videos on the engine, showing what I'd found inside the top when I pulled the cam cover off. But bottom ends, so you can see them. Head looks in pretty good shape. We're discussing cleaning these up inside a little bit, but it'll get new guides, new valves. Let's talk about valve springs. Gotta get new valve springs. Look what happened here. So some of the valves are a little bent, we'll say, from where they kissed the top of the piston. So they're all getting new. That's the status of the engine. Lots of parts needed to get it. New liners, new pistons. Alright, this is an update from the Quicksilver shop as I come around to check out the status. Alright. A note that these are B pistons. Yep, the B is in the top. And you can see the nice marks. And see how much they hit the top of the piston to set the valves.